I'm Liam Kavanaugh, the Deputy CEO and Chief Operating Officer of Metro Water Recovery. Our organization's mission is to protect the region's health and environment by cleaning water and recovering resources. Our highest priority is protecting the health and safety of our employees and the public. One key to our success is our ability to partner with contractors, vendors, and visitors like you. Together, we can ensure that our operations are performed effectively, efficiently, and with the maximum regard for safety. We're proud of the significant number of resources that have been planned and implemented to ensure the safety of all. Please take the time to understand the information in this presentation. While this video covers the basic safety information related to our sites, it should not be considered a substitute for your own internal safety policies and procedures. Should you have any questions related to your safety while at Metro, please reach out to your designated Metro point of contact. Thank you.
The Robert W. Hite treatment facility is over 180 acres and sits between York Street and I-270 in Denver. We have two secure entrances, a north entrance at 6450 York Street and a south entrance at 5950 York Street. The south entrance is always open while the north entrance is open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. The north entrance is primarily for employee, visitor and new contractor entry. The south entrance is for deliveries, badged vendors and contractors. Our administration building is on the north side of the plant and is where you will go to get your badge unless other arrangements are made ahead of time. The center of the plant consists of our process areas, laboratories and support facilities. Our fleet management and transmissions building are on the east side of the plant. Security is critical at Metro Water Recovery for both the people on our site and to ensure we can continue to process wastewater. At either entrance, be sure to stop at the guard shack and present your acceptable form of government-issued identification. If you intend to drive on Metro property, you must present a valid driver's license. Driving will be prohibited without this. Be sure you know who your sponsor or point of contact is before coming on site. They will need to add you to the security visitor calendar before you arrive. If you are not on the list, entry could be significantly delayed or denied. All individuals entering must be issued a badge. Different badges are provided based on duration and the type of work or activity you're doing. Unless you have already been issued a temporary or permanent badge, always stop at the administration's front desk first. They will issue you the correct badge.
There are numerous wastewater treatment stages and equipment at our facility. Each of these areas has potential hazards, such as exposure to wastewater and chemicals, vehicles and traffic, moving parts and equipment, and working on elevated areas. In the middle of the plant sits many of our solid treatment facilities, including our digesters and other process buildings. In both the north and south sides of the plant, we have over 35 clarifiers, many open aeration basins, all different size pumps, huge blowers, and miles of pipes and gas lines. We also have several bulk chemical storage tanks like these magnesium chloride tanks, as well as railcar chemical storage. We perform analysis of many of our processes in our lab, which has its own unique hazards. To run our plant, we use a lot of electricity. Due to potential electrical hazards, only authorized individuals should access electrical rooms and work with this equipment. Like some other contractors, Metro operates heavy equipment like this front-end loader ready to move biosolids in our compost facility and semi-trucks loading and unloading materials. It takes a lot of coordination and attention to ensure everyone stays safe and productive in our constant operation and maintenance of this facility. To control these hazards, Metro Water Recovery has implemented a dynamic safety system with a vast number of programs and guidance documents, including confined space entry, hot work, personal protective equipment, lockout, tagout, and many others. Our facility is a non-smoking facility due to the nature of our processes. We have a lot of specific signs that warn of hazards at our facility, including electrical hazards, non-potable water sources, and loud work areas. Understand these signs and maintain overall situational awareness in your work and what is going on around you. We provide PPE to our employees due to the hazards that exist on site, and we fully expect that you wear the required PPE as well. It is important to note that at a minimum, safety glasses and closed-toed shoes are required in all process areas, and construction-based PPE is required in all construction areas. Large projects should have signage that indicates these requirements. It is expected that your organization has the necessary safety programs and training to address the potential hazards in your intended work, such as fall protection. Your sponsor can provide information on additional safety precautions for the area you will be working in. Only authorized individuals are permitted in the process areas where the wastewater treatment is performed. It is critical for your safety and the safety of others that you only access areas where your work is located. If your work could affect the safety of others, such as an open excavation or sparks from grinding, it is expected that you warn others of the hazard by appropriately barricading and marking your work areas that could be unsafe to any passerby with construction fencing, physical barriers, or in some cases, caution or danger tape. When using caution tape, the areas marked off with yellow caution tape are those with a low-level hazard, but entry by other personnel aware of the hazard is permitted. Danger tape is only used to mark high hazards, and entrance to the area is prohibited without proper permission, escort, or training. A danger taped area must also be tagged with proper contact information. Even if work is not being conducted in the area, always practice good housekeeping to keep an organized and safe work area.
Individuals must follow Metro Water Recovery safety standards and any OSHA standards that apply to their organization or the type of work performed. All contractors must have safety data sheets for the chemicals they use and have them immediately available on site. All chemical containers, including secondary containers, must be properly labeled at all times, per OSHA requirements. Metro may request a copy of any SDS for a chemical being used or stored. In the event of any motor vehicle accident, injury, or near miss that involves Metro property or Metro employees, report it immediately to your sponsor. They will communicate this to both the control room and our plant safety personnel. Most incidents will need to be fully investigated. Metro has contractor, visitor, and vendor safety manuals available that highlight these expectations. In the event of an emergency on site, various methods are used to notify personnel. Metro Water Recovery uses a public announcement system to broadcast emergency directions. These announcements are combined with alarms to indicate an emergency message. In some emergencies, the entrances will be closed to all non-emergency personnel. We also subscribe to a mass notification system. This allows us to send mass text messages to all cell phone numbers in our constantly updated database. Primary contractor contacts can be added to this system. Communication procedures must be established with your sponsors so that all personnel are aware of emergency notifications when broadcast. Strobes and horns provide visual and audible warning to notify everyone to leave an area. The alarms may indicate a fire or hazardous gas buildup in an area. With our location in a very industrial area, and the possibility of severe weather, hazmat and tornado shelters are designated throughout the facility. Sheltering events will be delivered through the public announcement system and associated alarm. All contractors, visitors, vendors and employees are required to seek shelter when directed. Review your work area and/or talk to your sponsor to identify these shelter areas. All shelters are identified with signage shown on this page. In the event of an emergency, always call the control room first at 3032-863274 or 3032-863275. With the size of the facility, it is critical that our control room is notified immediately of the need to call 911. They will assist with the 911 call and will send escorts to the gates to direct emergency responders to the appropriate location. While calling 911 directly will work, the emergency response may be delayed. Safety equipment such as emergency eye wash, emergency showers, and fire extinguishers are available for emergency use only. Activation of the eye wash and shower equipment sends an alarm to the control room, who will immediately investigate. To ensure the safety of all personnel, it is critical that hallways and other paths to emergency exits are kept clear and immediate access to all safety and emergency equipment is maintained.
Our roadways are used by tractor trailers, heavy equipment, passenger vehicles, electric carts, bicycles, and pedestrians. Main Street travels from the North Gate to the South Gate and has a maximum speed limit of 25 miles per hour. All side streets are a maximum of 15 miles per hour. Your sponsor will provide information on parking areas. With limited parking in the process areas and the need to maintain clear thoroughfare access, only company-signed or authorized work vehicles should be parked in process areas or next to your work project. Adequate passenger parking is provided adjacent to personnel buildings and contractor staging areas. If transporting materials that extend beyond a lane width can swing into another lane or partially block your vision, an escort vehicle must be used on any roadways. As a best practice, it is heavily encouraged that all drivers of both company and personal vehicles pull through or back into parking spaces. For your safety and the safety of others, please follow all street signs and be sure to walk on our sidewalks and use the crosswalks. With a lot of people walking around and a variety of vehicles being driven, please take your time, follow traffic rules, and watch out for others. Do not switch lanes to pass a cart unless the driver of the cart acknowledges you and indicates it's safe to pass.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this safety orientation video. Remember that our full contractor, visitor, and vendor safety manuals are available on our website and through your sponsor. Be sure to reach out to your sponsor with any questions or concerns. Be sure to fill out the acknowledgement form for this training, located on the same webpage where you found this video. We will verify this acknowledgement before issuing you a badge. We look forward to working with you.